It's been well documented throughout the summer how annoyed fans have been at the revelation that EA Sports had made next to no changes to career mode for the newly released FIFA 19. I myself was fuming over this complete ignorance for what is without doubt the most popular game mode on FIFA. Despite this, I, like many of you guys watching this and a whole lot more gamers that play FIFA, still play career mode, even on FIFA 19. Despite the fact that it has become stagnant, despite the fact that it's run by arguably the worst video game development and publishing company in the world, we still play career mode. As a result of this, we have to put up with some things that just make you want to explode. Yes, it's really that annoying. They may be the most minor of bugs or the smallest of problems, but they all add up to make your experience feel like the game is trying to battle against you as you play. You might be prepared to watch this video thinking, oh, here we go again, moaning about the game as usual, hating on EA Sports to fit in. At the end of the day, I'm extremely passionate about football and what this game could be with a legitimately good developer and publisher behind it. And I want to illustrate that and share it with all of you that feel the same way. So, with that in mind, here are just some of the things in FIFA 19 career mode that make me really angry. Number one is something that I noticed within my first 2 minutes of playing career mode this year, and that's the training. For some reason, EA have decided that it was a good idea to remove all but one of the stamina training sessions for players. As a result, you can only assign one easy stamina training session to a player, which means that their stamina barely goes up week in, week out. When you have a young player with about 60 stamina, it makes it even worse. Why on earth would this be a good idea? According to them, you can only increase your stamina levels slightly. It's a load of complete bullshit in my opinion. We all know stamina and energy levels can be heavily trained and focused on to gain significant improvements. It means that you have to take these players off almost every game because they're professional athletes who can't handle playing longer than 60 minutes in a football game. It's having a serious impact on my enjoyment levels. Second on the list is the issue where you change your system to a different game plan midway through the game, and all of a sudden your players change positions. I'm not actually sure if anyone else has this issue, but I have found repeatedly that when I change to attacking from balanced, all of a sudden my centre backs rotate to left wing and my striker is at defensive midfield. I have no idea why this happens. My formation is still the same. It's not like I've changed the look of the system. So why is it that even when I reset it on the main career mode menu, this still happens in game? And I have to go back and change the positions when I'm in the flow of the game. These things have to be stamped out during the beta phase. They've even since released a new patch where they could even be bothered to give Petr Cech a tie in negotiations, but yet these important issues aren't addressed. Of course, if they acted on feedback or gave the beta to people who would actually give the developers feedback, then this wouldn't be a problem. Next is the numerical issues, i.e. the unrealistic wages going both ways. Here is an example of it taking place in one of my personal career mode saves. Benteke has moved to La Liga outfit Eibar, which in itself you could say is insane, but we'll go along with it anyway for argument's sake. Look at his wage. I mean, come on. He was on more than that when he first arrived in the Premier League at Aston Villa. Then went to Liverpool for a massive wage hike and is now reportedly on £120,000 per week at Crystal Palace. Are you seriously telling me that he's going to drop down a level, and it is dropping down a level, leaving Palace for Eibar, and then also take a wage cut of around 120,000 so that he can play in a stadium with a capacity of about 5,000? Don't be so silly. Here's another example of the reverse situation. Dries Mertens on the game is on £92,000 per week. That, again, is ridiculous. I'm not sure Napoli are paying anyone that much money other than Marek Hamsik, let alone Dries Mertens. This guy was on around £28,000 per week until he renewed his contract midway through the year 2017. Napoli, with one of the stingiest owners of all of the top European clubs, are not going to suddenly offer a 30-year-old player a wage increase of over £60,000 per week. It really doesn't work that way. And hey, listen, if you guys don't believe my word, that's fine. I completely understand why. You are welcome to do the research on this and find out for yourselves, because I can almost guarantee you that what I'm saying has some credibility to it. These sort of things are the most frustrating, because I truly feel that developers of these sports franchise games need to know the sport inside out and need to invest a heavy amount of resources and time into researching these facts and statistics, but it just feels like they just plonk a random figure and set it as that. As a result, us players have to pay the price, because now if I want to buy Dries Mertens in my career that you're seeing in front of you, I'll have to give him a wage rise that he will demand, and I'll have to pay 32-year-old player over 100,000, which just isn't going to be financially worth it. So I just have to miss out. But the worst problem by absolute light years is this. I go to make a 5th career mode save slot, but I can't. They have cut it down from 8 on previous FIFA versions to 4. This is absolutely disgusting, to be honest. There wasn't enough when the number was at 8, but now it's 4. What are we supposed to do? We all know why they've done this. It's so you can be put off playing career mode and play Ultimate Team instead. No one can even pretend that that isn't the reason, because it quite blatantly is, and we all know it. I'm sorry, but they're complete scumbags for doing this, in my opinion. A real low move to try and force you into their microtransaction infested mode. Rather than making it appeal to you, they want to give you no other option but to play it. This really got to me, and I know it did a whole lot of career mode players as well. It gives you the impression that the lifespan of career mode is very, very limited. I was going to talk about the issue of the overall and attribute rating system in this video, but it's not only a career mode issue, but an issue across the entire board. Plus, there is a lot that I want to cover for it and discuss, so I think I'm going to do that in a separate video after this one. So, make sure to look out for it on my channel. Do you have any other minor features and bugs that are completely out of place on career mode that annoy you? Make sure to let me know in the comment section and I'll get back to you. If you've somehow enjoyed this little rant session, then be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more regular gaming content. Leave a dislike if you didn't enjoy it and let me know what I can do to improve. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter if you haven't already done so, at Bromo018. On that note, it's time to leave you there. So until next time, I've been Bromo18 and I will see you soon.